Oh, look at this view. That's what this bike is for. Views like this. Wow. On an old road, I'm on an old friend, and we can do this all day long. This is what this bike was built for. I'm loving my job. Hi guys, I'm out with an old friend. Yeah, I really look at this bike as an old friend, the 1250 R. It is a roadster. It's a relaxed roadster with tons of torque. And I thought I would revisit this because the last time I did a video on this, it was cold and also in 2019. So 4 years ago. And why am I revisiting this? Well, you're looking at some of the changes here in 23. The headlight, the high and low beam are now optimized, and also the optional cornering lights are also optimized. And then you will notice little touches, updates throughout the rest of this machine. Also, you'll notice that the footrest here, now you can take that off. And then also, if you take those off, then you got to have this new seat cowl for the rear to give it that solo rider look. If you're into that, you can do it. And then this thing really looks like a roadster, what it's meant to be. What's also new this year? Some software updates. So what do you mean software? Well, it's got eco mode, which I personally think that's kind of a gimmick. It will tell you as you roll on the throttle and roll off if you're burning a lot of gas or in the green. I don't really care for that. But also what I do care for is now what comes standard. Last year was an option, now this year it's standard. That's ABS Pro, yeah. Also dynamic traction control and brake control. That brake control is great. I'm loving that, because if you grab a handful of front brake and the 6-axis IMU says, hey, it's slipping a little, and the rear has traction, it will move some of that pressure to the rear, or vice versa. Tech like that I'll take any time of the day. For when, you know, hey, if we've been riding for 8 hours, and yes, I do that, by the time you're into the 8th, 9th, and 10th hour of riding that day, I'm tired, come on. And so are you. I don't feel as efficient as a computer. The computer doesn't get tired, so give me that tech. Now, let's take a look at what the competition is doing with this. In this roadster groups, now some of these bikes may be more of a classic. For example, the Speed Twin, or actually the Bonneville T120, I would compare directly with this. The Indian might be a little more sporty, but still can compare directly with this. The Yamaha and Kawasaki's might be a little more sportier. Well, and they're a little lighter too, of course. And here this bike is coming in at 239, which seems to be quite the heavyweight here. But I have these arranged by power, and take a look at that power and also torque. Yeah, this is king there. This 1250 shift cam boxer motor, and this is shaft drive. CO2's not bad. The fuel economy's not bad. The tank size, oh, that's looking pretty good in this group. And also your range to empty. Wow, that's looking very good, except for the Moto Guzzi there will beat it. So all in all, this bike is not doing too bad in this. Actually, not too bad. It's winning in several numbers. Now those, but numbers don't mean a lot when you're talking about motorcycles. It's the character, the emotion, the feel. BMW boxer motors are traditionally non-charismatic, non-emotional. At least it is for me. Some of you guys might like them, so I'm sorry if you feel emotional about them. As compared to like the Moto Guzzi. Yeah, that's as emotional as it gets. That's the other extreme. The T120 Bonneville, that's very emotional for me, that motor. Now, how do these numbers carry this powertrain to the street. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this is the 1250 shift cam right away. You can tell it's got power, torque, down low, mid-range, and up high. Oh yeah, and this quick shifter. The quick shifter kind of likes all or nothing. It does like it if you're, for example, here, let's drop it all the way down to 2, 1. First to second is always difficult, so I prefer a clutch. But then after that, let's just say at 20, 20% throttle is awesome. No complaints about this quick shifter, up or down. Even on throttle, you can go down, 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 up, up. A quad. Oh yeah. So this powertrain, you can hear it in my voice. I'm having fun abusing this quick shift. Coming up to this fully electronic, dynamic ESA second gen system. I am loving these fork tubes there. Look at that. That is gorgeous. 140 mils of travel on 320 dual discs there on Brembo 4.32 4-piston radial mounts. And you can see in the back, and of course, yeah, look, it says dynamic ESA there. Yeah, loving that. And also, of course, Brembo here too. 2-piston floating on a 276 mil and the beautiful shaft drive there. Now, how does this chassis feel on the street? Let's see how this suspension does in these terrible bumpy corners. And I'm on dynamic, so that's the setting here. Let's go down 6, 5, 4, 3. I know this corner is terrible. Oh, that's not bad at all. You do this on a naked or a sport bike, it's terrible. But with this, this is not bad at all, really. Wow, and another bad corner. Oh, this is excellent. I just heard the shift cam kick from 2 valves to 4 valves. Oh yeah. 4, 3. Leave it in 3, and there's a big dip here, right? Oh, there. Okay, there. Now let's go down to road. Now let's see, and this is the worst of all the corners. Between the 3 corners I just went through, this is the worst. That's why I'm dropping down the road mode here. And let's see how this dynamic ESA second gen is handled. Oh, it's already bumpy. I love this corner to try. Oh, that's not bad at all, guys. Wow. And the throttle response is a little more mild. Oh, this quick shifter is awesome. You can ride this bike aggressively if you would like. Even drop it and then up. You can go down with the throttle wide open. Here, let me show you guys. Here, let's be in 4 and roll on, and I'll go down to 3. 3, 2. Pulled the wheel off the ground. The wheelie control was going, sorry, I don't know what to do. I'm shutting you down. And that's where it went back down. Let's go back to dynamic mode. Yeah, this dynamic ESA suspension is awesome. Continuing back with the rest of this bike. Yes, this rear is bolted on. You can just take it off right there. And also, as I said earlier, the foot pegs can come off, which you can take off right there. No problem. I think I would reduce this muffler so that you can show the open single-sided swing arm and put like a machined wheel on here, surfaced aluminum surface on there. This is set up for the hard cases. They pull in there. Nice, beautiful grab rails. 820 mils. This is in the 820. It is kind of low for me. Here, let me show you guys. Yeah, this is nice and low. I am flat footing both and with a slight bent in my knee. I think I might bring it up to the 840 is if I kept this bike. But you can even go lower if you want with a low seat. 7 no, sorry, 18-liter tank filled up. This thing weighs 239 kilos, so that's pretty good weight there in this roadster group. How does this feel in a little village? In a little village, this is ideal in road mode. You know, because in a town, the roads aren't going to be perfect. You're going to have potholes. You're going to want to avoid things. Just swap it over to road mode. You know, it's excellent in town, and the flickability for the roadsters in this group is pretty good. For also considering its weight, this is pretty heavy on the roadster list. So, because the weight is low and it's a very consistent lean in and out and everything, now we're going to clear this little village with this improper road or uneasy road. Here, let's go to dynamic there. Now, oh yeah, immediately the throttle response and the suspension is more taut. Oh yeah, I can feel it right away. Wow. Coming up to the controls, of course, you have the BMW wheel here, menus, suspension, cruise, etc. SOS, standard mode. Oh, you can change your ride modes there. And of course, you have all the most important heated grips. Garmin 6 Navis ready for this model is already. And also keyless. If I press it, nope, my keys are not in range. Where are they? Sitting over there. So, yeah, it's out of range. I think you have to be like within 2 meters, 6 feet, and then it'll see the key fob. Overall opinion, this is a hard bike to pass up. It is so refined. This boxer motor is so good everywhere with the shift cam. It's got torque down low, it's got torque up high, especially since they're going to come out with a new 1300 GS. Maybe by the end of this year or next year. Then when are they going to up this? I don't know. I don't think they're going to do this for next year. So now is the time to get a good price on these R's. If you were considering upgrading, say from a 900 R or other 900 roadsters or naked bikes, and you want one that will do everything, yeah, you can put a windscreen on here, say for example from MRA, and many others, Puig, GV. There's lots of aftermarkets for and Wunderlich for this bike that you can add on to this bike to do small trips and tours with it too. And with this dynamic ESA suspension, you can play with it all you want depending on your road setting. So this is an awesome bike, and you guys know I wear my emotions on my shoulders. If I was considering buying a bike in this roadster group, this would be number one or number two. What would be tied with this would be the Bonneville T120. Yeah, that has stolen my heart with its characterful 1200cc parallel twin. Well, it's actually, now it's this 270 firing order too. But it would be tough to decide between this and that if I were to buy a bike in this group. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. As always, guys, and most important, ride safe. And number two, guys, ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care. Cheers.